Up in Maine, we are learning more and more about Democrat Senate candidate Graham Platner, also known as the guy with the Nazi tattoo. Yesterday, we found out what he used to like to do in porta potties. Disgusting. Today, we learned that he once called an American soldier stupid and fat in a since-deleted Reddit post, and also said he didn't think that guy deserved to live. With candidates like these, it's no wonder that the Democrats are having internal battles over how best to speak to voters ahead of the midterms. While they still refuse to reveal anything about what they've learned from their massive 2024 loss. Here now with reaction is the man in charge of getting as many Republicans elected to the Senate this year as possible. South Carolina Senator Tim Scott. Chairman Scott, it's so great to have you here. Tell us how you're going to run the tables and keep the Senate and grow the Senate this fall.
Well, Kellyanne, thanks for having me tonight. There's no question the way we win is following President Donald J. Trump. The promises he made on the campaign trail, we are fulfilling them. Promises made, promises kept. We must support President Trump, and that requires a Republican majority in the United States Senate. Your viewers can help at defendthemajority.com. But Kelly, listen, you're talking about two of the most radical candidates in the history of the world. Graham Platner, clear, does not like black folks. Clear, he doesn't like Jews. But even more clear, he has been disrespectful towards rural white folks. I was in Maine recently, 95% plus rural white folks. He says they are stupid. How in the world does this guy want to put together a working class coalition? It is impossible for us to let him win. Thank God President Trump fights every single day for the American people. Let's join his fight by winning.
And he's going to be out on the campaign trail, Senator Scott. It's obvious. He certainly can send out the Truth Social post. He certainly can speak under wing of Air Force One on his way to the U.S. Coast Guard commencement today and give a great ad against Tallarico in Texas. But he's going to be there. He's going to show up, put up, stand up, and power up these races. And there's nothing quite like it. They've got the money, they've got the message, but they also have the mechanics. Yes. I think what his team is doing in redistricting and what they're doing in some of these primaries is brilliant, and it's a replication of the 2024 strategy. I want to move over to Kentucky. This is the open Mitch McConnell seat. I don't think we've talked enough about the radical that they nominated last night in this guy, Charles T. Booker. The Democrats there looked past Amy McGrath, a former fighter pilot, fought in missions against the Taliban and al-Qaeda. No, they want Kentucky's version of Mondami. What about that race and that guy?
Yeah, Andy Barr is a fantastic candidate. We all love Andy Barr. Thank God and thank you, President Trump, for nominating and endorsing Andy Barr. What we saw last night was Republicans coalescing around our candidate, Andy Barr. What we saw on the Democrat side is once again lunacy. Here we have another person who has been cut from the socialist. I think it's the only cloth left on the left is a socialist cloth. And literally, we see over and over again Democrats choosing the most radical person in their party, in the state, to run against a sound, solid American who loves this country as it is. And Kellyanne, this is the other part that we should not miss. Every single Democrat wants a different America.
Yes.
President Trump and conservatives fight for the America that we have, and it's getting better. That's why I continue to fight every single day to elect more Republicans who believe in the America that we are today. We will get better, but we do not need a socialist utopia that never worked. Cuba, Venezuela, classic examples. Thank God Almighty, we live in the land of the free, home of the brave.
Yes, sir. Well said. And I was just with Michael Whatley down in North Carolina. I know people see a big polling gap there. The fact is, Roy Cooper's policies he let a lot of criminals go during COVID. He was worried about them catching COVID, so he let them go. Some went on to murder more. I mean, these ads write themselves. They got a bunch of radicals, even the ones dressed up as moderates.
Kellyanne, Roy Cooper. I'm a South Carolinian, so I'm right on the border across from North Carolina. 3,500 criminals set free by Roy Cooper. That means all of the South now pays the price for the bad policies. And we saw firsthand the beautiful young Ukrainian lost her life on public transportation because of Roy Cooper letting a serial criminal free. Everyone pays the price. The bad policies of the Democrats, they are soft on crime and hard on Americans.
And Senator Scott, I don't want to hear the word electability from anyone. I keep telling people that. Stop telling me who can win, who can't win.
Michael Whatley's fantastic.
Yes, he is. And we are robbing people of their voices and choices when we talk about this fiction of electability, who can win, who can't win. Let the best candidates win. Let them make their cases and give the voters their say on Election Day. Thank you so much, Chairman and Senator Scott, for being here tonight and breaking all down for us.